Hello everyone, Runner24 Miller here, and welcome to today's video, which will be a bit of a long video today, because there's some stuff I want to talk about, so this is a touhou lost word themed video, I guess. Like a video themed on that, because, well, yesterday, or earlier today, depending, the game got an update, and I will say though, the new version of Yukari is definitely really good. I'm gonna try to maybe get her. Lunar Wars Sanai is there too, but I don't know. I don't know. Sanai. I mean, as much as she's like, I like all of the characters. I don't know. Lunar Wars Sanai. I don't really see her being my favorite to get, but I do have Lunar War Reimu and Lunar War Marisa and Lunar War Raisin. Like, I have them, so I have like right now in Touhou Lost World, I have like what, half of the Touhou, like the Lunar War characters. Like I have like, I think there's like six. There's three I don't have, which is Sanai, Sakuya, and Yomu, and I don't have Reimu. The Lunar War versions I do have is Reimu, Marisa, and Raisin, which are, I think, the best versions. Or at least, Lunar War Marisa and Lunar War Reimu are, like, the best versions. I think Lunar War Yomu is also good, if I remember. I think the bad one is Lunar War Sakuya, like, I guess the worst version of it. I mean, she looks cool, don't get me wrong. Like, she looks really cool. But anyways, but regardless about them, yeah, basically for today's video, I want to talk about like what Touhou Lost Words should have, or what I'm assuming they should have for in the future. I know I made numerous videos about this, but I think for this we're gonna have some new stuff. I'm gonna talk about some new stuff they should have. So like. The first thing that I want them to have that's like completely new to everyone, including Touhou Lost Word, and I really hope this happens, is if we get like a multiplayer kind of thing where when we do certain, I guess, stages and stuff, we can have like we could team up with like other people with their characters, and maybe it could be like real time stuff, or maybe like a thing like in what's the game? Oh, what's it called? Oh, I forget. Oh yeah, Goddess Kiss. Like Goddess Kiss, for instance, like you can have what you can do in that is there's a mechanic where you can use like other players, I guess not ships, but characters. I think you could do that in Azure Lane as well, but that could be a cool feature to have. So, like, for instance, if you don't have a specific character and it's like you want to try to beat something, like you can maybe use like gold for that, or maybe make clans in Total Lost World. That'd be a really cool feature if you could if they put clan features in, like how they did in Goddess Kiss, including I think the Goddess Kiss OVA, which sadly, both games, the servers are shut down, and I kind of see why, because not many people like the games, but I grew up playing those games, by the way, on my phone. I think Goddess Kiss was like one of the first, I guess, RPG games to play on my phone, including the gacha games, which those are good. I mean, the gacha games, they're good. Not like gacha games like Azure Lane and stuff like that. No, like the actual like the gacha games, you know. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I hope that could be a thing we can add in the games, like a clan feature, and maybe a feature where we can use like other people's characters, like with their builds and stuff, because right now my team not looking the best. I mean, I do have the new version of Hong Meiling, and she's actually really, really, really good, because I think, in my opinion, she might have the best defense in the game. Because of a few reasons. Because, well, she just has, like, high defense overall. She also has skills that could basically just make your team freaking invincible. Like, she's basically like a better version of Reimu. much better. She's gotta be like higher than Reimu. And if not, then she needs to get up to like the EX tier. I mean, she obviously probably is. Um, yeah, do let me know in the comments below if that's true that the new version of Hong Meiling is better than Reimu, because in my opinion, I think she flat out is. Because, well, better defense and everything. Also, a lot of people are probably going to notice this as well, but yes, I have the sound of the game completely turned off so that way it's easier for you guys to hear me, because yeah, I think it just might be easier if I just do this. Just like turn the background music, the sound effects, and the voices just completely off, because, you know, that way it'll be like much easier to hear me. Because I've been noticing that in most of my videos I've made, like the game's been loud and all that. Um, but one thing I'm gonna say is, well, for Total Lost Word right now, it's I'm saying right now it's gonna last for like a few years or maybe longer than that. I don't know, cause there still isn't like a lot of stuff in the game that isn't added yet. Like we don't have, well, we don't have the new like we don't have like the PC98 characters, which I doubt we're gonna get. I mean some were teased during them, like they're in some of the, I guess the some of in the, what is it, the Hifu thing, they PC98 Reimu and PC98 Marisa appeared at like the final, like the final stage or the final cutscene of it, I think. And yeah, and also the, I guess the Easter events that happens, like the one where Yomu and a few other characters have like the bunny costumes, like that event has a rerun, and to be honest, it's a pretty good event. I like it. You know. But so what I've said this a long time ago, and if actually probably the first video I've talked about this, like what I think Total Lost Word needs is basically like a much better ways to get seal crystals, as well as to get like more gold. I mean, you know, but right now I just wish that maybe Total Lost Word can give out like maybe 100 gold, or not 100 gold, but like 100 seal crystals, or maybe more seal crystals in for just completing your daily stuff. Because I've done it. I've done so many tests, like someone saying like, oh, how much am I gonna get? You don't get as much. Like, I'll say it right now, you do not get as much like seal crystals than you think you would. Like, I think the total you get amount for like a day is like what, 25 or something. Like that's like you're basically making people have to like get like basically have them 2 days of not using any of the prayer stuff, or using them for that matter. And I've actually seen a lot of these reviews on like the, whatchamacallits, the Total Lost Word app thing, like when you go to the app store and you pick it, you go to it. I've seen the reviews there, and I saw one basically saying that there should be more like seal crystals that you should get, and someone even said there should be like a multiplayer function in the game. I'm not sure about the multiplayer function, maybe where you could like do PvPs, but to be honest, like, could you imagine you come across against like someone who has like, let's say like five, well actually no, you can't do that. You can't have like five Witch of Scar Dreams in one team. It's only one at a time. But eventually you fight someone who's like a tryhard, you know, because there are people who literally have like overpowered characters with overpowered builds, and let's say you're new to the game, you want to try to win, and all of a sudden, nope, you come across against someone with like a very overpowered team, and it's like basically that's just, you know, making them lose motivation of playing the game because of that. Like, that's the one thing I fear about Total Lost Word. Um, yeah. But yeah, but seriously, like, I think we should get more seal crystals, like, daily, or maybe there's, like, a thing you can do, you can get seal crystals, because, I mean, I get why it's a monetized game, but, like, and that it's also, like, a gacha game, or at least a gacha game with monetization, but at the same time, like, there should be more stuff you should get, like, more seal crystals to obtain just from completing dailies, like, maybe like over 50 a day, because then that could be like much easier, because then you'll be able to, well, you'll basically just be able to complete, to just basically have enough to just go and, just, you guys know what I'm talking about, but like basically have that where players can just get more seal crystals to pray more, because then that'd be fair. And I mean, gold, it's like, it's easy for gold because there's the thing you can use to get more. So there's that, and what else is there? And the god crystals, which I guess are the things you get from the monetizations and certain challenges. Maybe make it where you can get those as well, because I feel like at some point someone's gonna make a complaint about that, saying like, it's, you know. But again, I would think this would be a good thing for Total Lost Word to do, and maybe make the game flow more, and maybe have it where, you don't have to like, you don't have to pay for any of the stuff to just get seal crystals, because apparently, I'll say this now, there is a pack, I believe it's like a daily pack or weekly pack or something like that, but there's a thing where you can just get seal crystals by spending money, like come on. Like, why can't there be a thing like that for free? Or maybe like a free kind of thing. Because it's in what's the game called? I keep forgetting the name, but basically there are some games where there's like free stuff you can get. And Genshin Impact, for instance, like, think of Genshin Impact. Basically, Genshin Impact gives you like basically more Primo Gems than you get seal crystals in Touhou Lost Word. You basically, like, for daily, if you have the, what is it, the blessing of the Welkin Moon, you could basically flat out just like you could basically just get like even more Primo Gems. Like, basically, like, for that, if you complete all the daily commissions, that's like, what, almost like a whole wish you can get? And maybe like if you complete certain other stuff, like, again, that's basically over the value of stuff you get, the seal crystals you get in Total Lost Word, compared to Genshin Impact. And here's the other thing too, Genshin Impact doesn't have a lot of stuff for monetizing. Like, Genshin Impact, like, has barely anything in terms of monetizing. Well, I mean, it does. Well, I mean, it's getting into it now. Like, I know that it's getting to the point where it's like there's gonna be a lot of monetizing. But here's one thing that Total Lost Word doesn't have that Genshin does, and you know what that is? I'll tell you what it is. The other possible ways to get seal crystals. But then again, Total Lost Word's doing that too, but they're not doing it like as frequently as Genshin, because Genshin, it's like there's a thing which is the Spiral Abyss, where you can basically, you can just like, if it refreshes like for the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th floor, when it resets, you could basically just get like more Primogems. And what else? There's also events that happen, and usually the new event that's going on right now, you're basically just getting more primogems than you are for everything else, because of the areas where there's chests and that you can open and get primogems for them, a little bit of them, and as well as getting, I guess, your gear up, like not gear, but like artifacts and stuff that you can use to enhance your equipment that you got on a character. Like, Total Lost Word is missing out all the stuff that Genshin has. And, oh yeah, by the way, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and leave a like and all that stuff. And we're still hitting to 300, we're still hitting to 200 subs, so yeah, let's make it happen sooner rather than later, because then I'll do a special Genshin Impact stream. And speaking of Genshin Impact stream, the challenge, if I don't get to 200 subs like this week, it might just have to be like a time where I reach a certain amount of subs, or if I make a video that becomes like super popular, then that's where I'll do it. But as of right now, I'm not going to, because, well, my content hasn't been growing as much and stuff like that, because, well, we all know who's in the blame. Freaking YouTube. Alright. But yeah, now I guess the good thing about Total Lost Word is they updated some stuff. Like, they updated the enemy UI, they updated like the Fantasy Rebirth stuff, I think. Lily, oh yeah, I think Star Sapphire and someone else has, yeah, Star Sapphire and Luna Child now have the Fantasy Rebirth stuff, so you guys can go and try to get theirs if you want. Haven't started on any of them. I mean, I could try to do Luna Child, because I've used her more than any of the other 3 Fairies of Might. Like, to be perfectly honest, I've used Luna Child more than any of the other 3 Fairies of Might. Or the 3 Mischievous Fairies, or Light. No, or is it 3 Mischievous Fairies of Light? I don't know. It's one of them, but do let me know in the comments below if I'm saying it right, because yeah, I mean, I usually call them the 3 Mischievous Fairies because obviously they're mischievous and they do all sorts of shenanigans to people, pranks and stuff. Now here's another thing I want to talk about for Total Lost Word. This will be the final subject for today's video. What Total Lost Word needs to do is hopefully at some point put this on console. Like, put the game on console, like for PS3, oh, not PS3, but like PS4, PS5, Xbox or something, you know. Well, actually right now I don't think Genshin's in Xbox. Like, it's PC, so there's that. But yeah, I would love to see this in console. Then I can actually then stream it on PlayStation, because as of right now, I can't make any content of Total Lost Word because of the fact that I have it on the phone and I can't really play the game on my phone at all. I mean, I can play it, but I just can't make a recording of it. So that kind of makes it hard for me to, like, you know, because the gameplay you're seeing right now is Touhou Genso Wanna Reloaded gameplay. So this is like the only I mean, there's that and the other Touhou games I played, like Skydrift and all that, but this is the only closest game I can play to basically where I can just record or make a video of it. The only game. And yes, I guess maybe the other games I played, like Touhou Genso Rondo, and maybe Kabuto Burst Battle 5, because, well, you know. Which, by the way, I have not played any of those games in a long time. I mean, Kabuto Burst Battle 5, I think I made a video about that, like, 2 or 3 months ago, where I was talking about, I don't know what the video was about, but you guys are more than welcome to check it out. I'll have a link to that video in the description below for you guys to go check out, because yeah, I did not play as well during that. Like, I think I even said, like, I played so badly during that. Like, I seriously don't know what was going on. Alright. Um, but yeah, the one thing Total Lost Word that I think would be really good is maybe like a craft system where you can like craft stuff and you can make better stuff. Like you can, let's say you have like two books, like two attack boost books, like the normal ones. You can use two to make like one like super version of it. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, and also the new act chapter 4 I believe is out now, or the new part I believe is out, or maybe it's not, I don't know. Actually, I don't think it is. But they updated to where it no longer says like, oh, this is coming soon. So they changed that because I would think that would be that'd be kind of good just to tell people like, oh, the thing is not up yet. But they got rid of it. But because they got rid of it, though, it's gonna be hard to tell people, oh, there's a new chapter coming soon, or maybe they're still working on it. And by the way, the new version of Yuyuko, I don't know if she's ever appeared in the story thing. I mean, it's supposed to be like a summer update they have, which they're actually doing now. Like, how long has it been since summer's been out? Like 2 months now? Like almost 2 months, and they've already got the summer event. Like Genshin Impact, basically, like the summer event started like what, July, so technically midsummer, but you know, but like for this new event, like they've started this like way too late. Like I'm not even kidding. But hey, you know what? It's not their fault. Because obviously they probably were, because they're probably doing other stuff as well for all this, so it makes sense, you know. But yeah, that's gonna do for this video. Yeah, some more reasons what Total Lost Word should have and some stuff they should have. I'm gonna be continuing playing this game just to try to, you know, get my gear stronger because eventually I am going to do the what is it, the the Hell Raven boss fight thing, or the Crimson Raven boss fight, but extra hard. So like this will be like a really hard version of her. So you know, well, you'll be seeing that soon. Right now my gear is good, but again, as of right now, if Total Lost Word were to get into console, then it would make it a lot easier for me to like, you know, to make videos. And also, if you guys got any like tips and stuff to like maybe some apps I can use where I can make videos playing Total Lost Word and stuff, do let me know because I want to do that. I want to make like a if that's possible, and if you guys are so happy to leave a comment below to help me out, because then I'll try to do that. Maybe make that as like a series. Maybe like a no commentary playthrough playing the game. Because that would be fun. But yeah. Again, that's. But yeah. Again, do let me know in the comments below for all that. And I'm gonna end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like and make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and also make sure to share this with your friends. Let them know I'm trying to get to 200 subs, which I'm close to. I'm like 8 right now away to it. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!